Welcome, Charter Board members and school leaders. The topic of this mini-course is participating in board meetings remotely by interactive technology if necessary. Would you like to review the conditions the board must meet to conduct a meeting by interactive technology? Would you like resources shared by another charter school? This mini-course may help you. In this mini-course, you will review the law, learn ideas, get resources, test your knowledge, and receive a certificate of completion. When reviewing the law, ideas, and resources, think about what you can do to help your board meet requirements for participation by interactive technology. Let's start by reviewing the law. Minnesota Statutes, Chapter 13D, the Open Meeting Law, generally states that charter board and committee meetings must be open to the public when permitted or required to transact public business. The Open Meeting Law defines interactive technology as a device, software program, or other application that allows individuals in different physical locations to see and hear one another. The Open Meeting Law permits meetings to be conducted by interactive technology if the following 5 conditions are met. 1. All members participating in the meeting, wherever their physical location, can hear and see one another and can hear and see all discussion and testimony. 2. Members of the public present at the regular meeting location can hear and see all discussion, testimony, and votes. 3. All votes are conducted by roll call, so each member's vote on each issue can be identified and recorded. 4. At least one board member is physically present at the regular meeting location. 5. Each location at which a board member is present is generally open and accessible to the public, with some exceptions specified in the law. For example, an exception is made for a member serving in the military that is at a required drill, deployed, or on active duty. The Open Meeting Law states that each board member participating by interactive technology is considered present for purposes of determining a quorum and participation. Furthermore, to the extent practical, the board shall allow a person to monitor the meeting electronically from a remote location. If interactive technology is used to conduct a meeting, the board shall provide notice of the meeting location and location where board members will be participating. The minutes must reflect the names of any members appearing by interactive technology and state the reasons for the appearance by interactive technology. To summarize, under what conditions can a charter board conduct a board meeting by interactive technology? All members must be able to see and hear each other and all discussion and testimony at any location where at least one member is present. Members of the public at the regular location need to be able to hear and see all discussion, testimony, and votes of board members. A member of the board must be at the regular meeting location. All votes must be conducted by roll call. The board must provide notice of the meeting location and any site where a board member will be participating by interactive technology, with some exceptions. The board must identify in the minutes the reasons for the participation by interactive technology. The Open Meeting Law also sets forth conditions for board meetings during an officially declared pandemic or peacetime emergency. Charter board meetings may be conducted by telephone or interactive technology during a pandemic or peacetime emergency, following these same requirements with some additional flexibility. For example, all members of the body participating in the meeting, wherever their physical location, need only to be able to hear one another and all discussion and testimony. All members of the public at the regular meeting location can hear all discussion, testimony, and votes unless attendance is not feasible due to the health pandemic or peacetime emergency. At least one board member, chief legal counsel, or chief administrative officer is physically present at the regular meeting location, unless unfeasible due to the health pandemic or peacetime emergency. Next, let's look at some ideas that charter boards have shared to help follow the Minnesota Open Meeting Law when conducting a meeting by interactive technology. Have a technology expert manage and test the technology in advance to help ensure that all board members and any members of the public who attend will be able to see and hear each other. Include the directions for attending the board meeting remotely on the website so that the directions are easy to find. Have each participant in the meeting identify him or herself before the meeting starts and include security such as the ability to admit and remove participants. Verify that the members of the public who attend the board meeting remotely will be able to inspect materials that the board considers for each agenda item. Following are questions that you may want to ask to help your board when allowing for remote participation. Where does the board provide notice about how to attend a board meeting remotely if necessary, and can members of the public easily find the information? Who will manage the technology and what security measures will the board have in place when allowing members of the public to participate remotely? Can all board members see and hear each other when allowing for remote participation by interactive television or through an audio and visual link? Now that you have reviewed the law, learned ideas from other charter boards, and considered questions, let's take a look at ways you can support school success. By properly conducting and documenting remote participation, you can prevent confusion and mistrust and help ensure that meetings are open and decisions transparent. By testing technology in advance, you can prevent technology issues and help the board conduct efficient and effective board meetings. In conclusion, here are some potential next steps. Make a checklist of conditions that must be met and verify that all conditions are met before allowing for remote participation. Be certain that at least one board member is physically present at the regular meeting location. Verify that information about attending the board meeting remotely is easy to find on the school's website. Ensure all board members can hear and see one another, and all board members and members of the public can hear and see all discussion and testimony. Ensure all votes are conducted by roll call. Ensure the minutes reflect the names of any members appearing by interactive technology, and state the reasons for the appearance by interactive technology. Compare and contrast your board's ideas and tools for allowing for remote board meeting participation with those from other charter schools to gain and share ideas. Contribute your ideas and tools for remote board meeting participation. Information in this video is not intended to address specific questions or issues a particular school may be facing. Charter boards should work with their authorizer, auditor, financial service provider, and advisors, lawyer, and staff to address any specific issues and to obtain additional resources. We hope this information is helpful to understand requirements and gain ideas when allowing for remote participation in board meetings.